He better not cause any trouble.
What would make someone lose so quickly?
When you're out of knives, refill your stock.
Greetings, Altair. What news?
Al-Muallim has named another. Calls himself Sibrand.
I am familiar with the man. Newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic, he resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Akka's port.
I'll start my work at once.
Here are the places where you should focus your search. On the docks east of here, among the ships and their crews. At the chapel to the northeast, near the cross overlooking the port. And to the north, in front of St. John's Gate.
This is most helpful. My thanks for the guidance.
Altair,
Yes, Rafik.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No, it was I who erred. I believed myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai
What have I
trancher
done
la main!
wrong? Tell me, please.
Heathen! This is where you die! You there! Yes, you! Come! Come see what I've to offer! You'll not find better items elsewhere, I swear. Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
Anyone help me?
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main! I've got what you need, I'm sure of it. Only take a look. See if I'm not right. Leave, peasant, before I make you.
I hear you're looking for information on Sibrand. Karm's found something you'd probably find useful. Best track him down if you want it.
voleur. Je te ferai trancher la main.
Anyone please help me?
You're somewhere.
Please help me. Anyone.
Safety and peace, brother. I've been looking everywhere for you. I stole this letter earlier today. Read it over. Hopefully it'll be of use.
By order of Sibrand, all merchant vessels must be turned over to the Teutonic order. Clear out your cargo. Ship deeds must be presented to the court of the chain by midday tomorrow. No exception, no delay.
No, you don't understand. I'm
Qu'est-ce que tu veux? You're a dead man. Seigneur, me donner la force. Oui, Seigneur, me donner la force. Songez-moi. Ne restez pas là. Tu me fais perdre mon temps. Mourir. Puisque tu y tiens. Exalted leader of the Knights Teutonic. All crew members are to be turned over to the order for conscription into the fleet. All dock vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely. Is it a fight you want? Really get at it. Take yourself from here before I call you.
Use the scholars you have rescued to pass
Baker Port is now under the jurisdiction of Master Sibrand, exalted leader of the Knights Teutonic. All crew members are to be turned over to the order. Baker Port is now under the jurisdiction of Master Sibrand, exalted leader of the Knights Teutonic. All crew members are to be turned over to the Order for conscription into the fleet. All docked vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
No, please, don't leave that. Boy, please.
That was unwise.
It's not my fault. I'm only following orders. If you want your ship back, speak with the court.
That's not what I'm after.
Then what?
Sibrand's claimed near 100 ships. For what purpose?
A blockade. They're to sail for open water and establish a perimeter.
For what? Does Salah ad-Din intend to strike from sea?
No, it's not he we defend against, but ships from home. To deny Richard more troops.
Why would one of Richard's own want to see him weakened in this way?
I don't know. Ask Sibrand. They're his orders. I'm just meant to carry them out. Now, please, let me go. I've told you all I know.
I'm sorry. I cannot risk you telling him I'm here.
Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Écartez-vous!
Er ist ein toter Mann! Feigling! Sich erneut hier zeigt!
Did they let you into the city, or did you fight your way in? Oh, perhaps I should be more respectful, as I myself now require your help. I spent too much time in the harbor brothel last night, and insulted a Teutonic knight's wife, or so I am told. Now there is a group of them after me. Could you give me a hand or a blade? If you return before I leave the city, I will give you the benefit of my wisdom.
Elender Dieb! Who's killed this? Sibrand!
This is an ill omen.
Elender Dieb! Will be a Sibrand!
That hurt! Stop it, please!
Kill him!
What are you doing?
You're mine! Move or be trampled! You can run forever! I'll get you! I know where he's led to! Ah, hell! I don't know where he went. Who's responsible for this? Elender Dieb! Wir sterben!
No, please, don't leave laughing. Just a few coins, please. Is that what you
Liebe Gehörangehängt! Elender Dieb! Wir sterben! Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft! Kill your brothers! Kill it!
Ne restez pas sur son chemin! Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force de rester pas là, mes frères! Rends-toi! Tu ne m'échapperas pas!
Ich konnte er heute zaubern!
Va au diable! Tu finiras bien par revenir!
Who saw what happened here?
This is an ill omen.
Who would do such an awful thing?
There's a murderer loose.
Heavens! What happened?
Gardez l'œil ouvert!
Holden! Wo steckst du? Who did this? Show yourself! Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft!
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Liebe Gehörangehängt! Who's responsible for this? Elender Dieb! Du wirst sterben! Liebe Gehörangehängt! Who saw what happened here? Who's done this? Tell me! Liebe Gehörangehängt! Where's the one responsible for this?
You are a lucky man. You are alive, and I am still in Akka. Here is what I have to tell you. The only thing more dangerous than a drunken sailor is one who is also angry. I know it does not seem like much, but with your wisdom, I am sure it will help.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
You'll find everything here, my friend. There's nothing I don't have.
He's going to hurt someone. You gave me queen. You should stop acting like a chump. Did you see that?
What have I done wrong?
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
Please help me. Anyone.
What is that man thinking?
Greetings, brother. How fares your search?
I've learned all there is to know about my target.
Share your knowledge with me, then.
Sibrand is said to be consumed by fear, driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within waiting for his ship to arrive.
This will make things dangerous. I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed, they are all connected. Al-Muallim warned me that word of my deeds has spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair.
Of course, Rafid. But I think it will be to my advantage. Fear will weaken him.
Fast forward in memory to a more recent one.
Mit dem Tode
No, please.
Fiche le camp. Il n'a rien à faire ici. Fiche-moi le camp. Voleur! Tu paieras cher pour tes crimes.
You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
Si vous l'apercevez, ne le laissez pas s'enfuir. Tu t'échapperas pas.
You have no business here. Leave. You're mine! Why? None of you will let that...
Use vigilantes you have freed to block your... When you are exposed, use sharp turns.
Prévenez-moi si vous l'apercevez. None of you will lift a hand in defense of your master! I'll take care of this heathen myself! Please, don't do this.
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe.
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
Freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you.
Toter Mann! Wenn sich erneut hier zeigt, die Stadt wird mit dem Tode bestraft!
Wir sterben!
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sibrand's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafik. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafik, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafik.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a network launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself. Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
When you are exposed, tackle people who are...
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange, to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing, if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.